Hi, hey, hello, what's up? Welcome to a Market Down podcast affiliated video where a guy has the audacity to fast forward through Monday Night Raw and then talk to you about it and review it and go over it. Because who is more qualified to explain it to you than me, a guy who just fast forwarded through the show? Borderline reluctantly. But let's do it. Welcome to the Raw Fast Forward or something like that. My name is Jeff Winger, we'll say, and yeah, I'm going to tell you about the Raw episode, which was the go-home show to the Royal Rumble, which is Saturday. Why is it on Saturday? I mean, that's fine, but it's just weird that it's on Saturday. But anyway, no more time to waste. Let's get into it. Raw started off with a weigh-in because wrestling weigh-ins have been so fucking cool. Am I right, Cody? Am I right, Mr. America, Cody Rhodes? Anyway, this one had a scale that probably worked better, but it looked stupid. It looked like a grandfather clock, and the people checking the scale didn't really go up to it to check it. They just, when the guy stepped on it, they just read off a weight from a piece of paper. They didn't even go up to it to like really look over it. Maybe their eyesight's that good, but it's kind of silly. Oh my god, I didn't even tell you who was in the weigh-in. It was Bobby Lashley, who came out dressed as a Little League coach, or even worse, a Little League dad, which is terrible. Bobby, come on, just let your son play, okay? You don't gotta try to coach from the sidelines and yell at him or tell the other kids what to do. Like, that's just so annoying. Am I right, Rev? Am I right, Rev? Lesnar also came out with an interesting look. He came out with a motherfucking cowboy hat because he was thinking, man, people love how silly I look. They're loving it right now. How can I one up myself? What's the next logical step here? And that step was obviously putting on a fucking cowboy hat. And MVP cut a promo. Bobby Lashley cut a promo. Brock Lesnar cut a promo. Paul Heyman did not. He did the intro, obviously, for Lesnar, but we didn't get a MVP Paul Heyman promo battle, which I think was half the appeal of this feud, was seeing those two go at it. And granted, Lesnar has been doing great mic work on his own lately, so that's okay. Like, he can do more promos, and that's great. But it's just in this one case, it's like, let those two go at it. Anyway, that was the first thing in the show, and it was over quick, and Lesnar fucking booked it. He was out. And then Bianca squashed Lena Vega. Cool, she's probably going to win the Rumble unless that rumor about someone coming back and maybe facing Becky Lynch happens to be true. Who's to say? I don't know. I'm not sure if I believe it, but if it did happen, pretty cool. Anyway, that match was quick because the women did not get a lot of time on this show. It's almost like it was Dynamite or something. Let me not go there. I love Dynamite. Just saying. What happened next? Did anything of note happen next? Austin Theory? Nope, that didn't happen next. Damian Priest faced Kevin Owens for the U.S. title. We got a rematch. A rematch from last week. Match was great. Kevin Owens had some nice splashes and cannonballs and stuff, and like he does, and it was fun, but it was a rematch. And then you know how it ended? You know what? I'm gonna give you some time. Here, go for it. Guess. I'm gonna give you time. Did you guess? What's your guess? It ended in a motherfucking DQ because of course it did. Because they're not gonna beat Priest 2 weeks in a row, even though it'd be pretty cool if Seth came out and like helped Owens win a title, so that maybe on Sunday Owens would help Seth win a title and further their relationship. But nope. Can't beat Priest twice in a row, which I don't even disagree with, but then just don't have the match. Especially because you're going to have another match probably next week or the week after at the latest. Maybe even at the Rumble, which again is this Saturday, if you didn't remember. Because it's hard to, because this wasn't a very good go-home show for the Rumble. So yeah, that was that. There was a women's 6-person tag, Rhea, Liv, 24/7 champion Dana Brooke definitely going to win, because you know what that means. We're going to have 24/7 shenanigans in the Women's Rumble again, because we can't have a Women's Rumble without involving men in some way, shape, or form every year. Oh my God. Anyway, match was quick. None of these women have a chance. They beat Nikki, Tamina, Carmella, who is not teaming with their partner, whatever. And it's sad to say that about Liv and Rhea, because it would have been nice to believe that they could win. But it's really just Bianca or that one person who might be returning and ended up facing Becky Lynch, which would, again, would be pretty cool to get that one-on-one match without a fucking Charlotte involved in it. Anyway, did anything else of note happen around this time? Not really. Austin Theory and AJ Styles had a great match. Cool. Styles won. Good match though, but you know, I'm starting to buy into Austin Theory a little more week by week, so that's pretty cool. You know. What else? What else happened? Sorry, it's hard. You know, when you fast forward through Raw, it's hard to retain certain things, especially the order of things. I probably already have gotten the order messed up a couple of times, but oh well. Let's see, Becky Lynch, who I don't have any bias. Don't you dare accuse me of having bias. I will not accept that from the likes of you, James, Paulie, Mark, other Mark. Anyway, they totally lost my train of thought, but I've got it back. Becky and Doudrop had a sit-down interview from 2 different locations. It was fine. They said some things. Becky said Doudrop looked up to her, which she did, and, you know, was one of her inspirations, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Doudrop was like, I've had enough of this. Left her room, found Becky's room. They brawled. Okay. Decent angle. Becky was dressed like a disco ball. That was pretty cool. Very shiny. Nice. Yeah, then the tag team division for the men also were the only real build to the Rumble. The Street Profits took on the Mysterios. It literally does not matter who won. I promise you, it doesn't matter. You've already forgotten because it doesn't matter. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I have a condition. I have a condition. I'm so sorry. Anyway. After the match, they threw each other out of the ring because that's what they did last week. Then the Dirty Dogs came out and threw them out of the ring, and then they all threw the Dirty Dogs out of the ring. But that's not how the Rumble works. You would have been eliminated. So, like, come on, soy losers. Like, the fuck? Baby faces? Okay. Why are the tag teams the only one built into the Rumble? This is a go-home show for the Rumble. It did not feel like it. None of these people are going to win. There's no one in the Rumble match announced right now that is going to win, and it's really sad. There's no one believable. Like Styles, sure, he's probably going to be the Iron Man of the Rumble, but, like, he's not going to win it, because what does he have? Who does he have to feud with? Maybe Big E, but let's be real here, he hasn't won a fucking match since, you know, and since this year started. Excuse me. The only person who's going to win, the people who could win the Rumble are in the title matches. And they probably will still win the Rumble, even if they don't lose their titles. Whew. Yeah, Seth got a promo, doesn't matter. Then the main event. Oh my god, the main event was Maurice's birthday celebration. Why? Why is this the main event? Why? This is the go-home show for the Rumble. And this main evented. It was really bad. Edge and Beth came out, beat up all the security guards. This is the only good part of it because they started hitting tag team finishers on the security guards, and that was cool. That made me excited for the match because I think they're going to hit those moves on Miz. It would be funny if they hit them on Maurice. I wouldn't expect it. I feel bad because it's bad enough having to fight Beth, you know, for Maurice. And anyway, this was the go-home show for the Rumble. Did not feel like it. It's this Saturday, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned that. Probably have, but oh boy. Anyway, yeah, that was Raw from my perspective as a guy who fast-forwarded through it. Thanks for watching. Feel better, James. He is under the weather. He has an infected belly button from what I think he told me. It was hard to decipher. He was a little out of it. He's hopped up on a lot of medicine right now. But Anyway, subscribe, say hi, fucking marks. Oh, you know what? Alexa Bliss is coming back to Raw eventually, and everyone thinks she's going to come back as the goddess, and I think that's lame because that's a regression. I would like her to come back as a new character, not this. Like, she can keep the Fiend stuff for a little bit. I don't really care. Like, you know, a lot of fans think it's a slap in the face. I don't. I mean, it is to a degree because Bray's not there, and that is the part that is a slap in the face. But like, her going back to the goddess would be so lame. So I'd rather either stay as this Fiend character or, preferably, come up with something new and different and creative, which they always seem to have for Alexa. So whatever, we'll see. Maybe on the mark.